guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be about what I pack to stay healthy when I'm travelling. So you could watch this if you're about to go on a holiday, or if you are a cabin crew, or you're a flight attendant, stewardess, whatever you want to call it. I just basically want to share with you what I eat, what I take with me, what I pack when I am going on a plane. This is more focused on short haul because obviously when you're going on longer haul you won't be able to take as much, but to be fair, if you are going on long haul, you probably actually could take over all of this, but you would probably need to eat a few things on the plane. So I'm going to do a separate video about what to eat on the plane, like kind of things and tips and tricks and sort of what to avoid and what to eat. But this video is focused basically on completely what I pack. So if you're packing to go away and you're trying to lose weight or you want to stay as healthy as possible, then this video is for you. I'm sitting in my living room because this is where I keep my bags. I'm actually on home standby at the moment, so I have everything packed, ready to go. So I thought, you know what, I might as well just film it. The only thing I haven't done is made some fresh food, which I would normally do in the morning before I go on a flight or the night before if I know that I'm going to go away. So it's not going to be a too long video. I want to show you what I take and what's worked for me. I've only been flying for 2.5 weeks, but so far this has all got through security absolutely fine. I've enjoyed eating this food on the plane and it's worked really well, and I've been really busy on flights as well. So if you are a flight attendant, it's quite good food to sort of fit in between working. So the first thing that I pack is a protein bar. So I always have a protein bar with me. So I prefer the Fulfill Nutrition ones, which this is my favourite flavour, the chocolate caramel one. And this only has 188 calories, 6 grams of fat, 10 grams of carbohydrate, but it has 20 grams of protein. So if you're looking for a good protein bar, or any sort of bar, you want a lot of protein and a fair amount of fat. Reason being is that will keep you full. You don't want to go for a bar that's like full of carbs because it's good for energy, but fat and protein is what's going to keep you satiated and fuller for longer. I buy these in Boots, W.H. Smith's, and I think that's mainly it, Boots, because I sometimes pick them up in South Terminal. They sell them there. They're normally £1.99 or £2, or sometimes they have offers on. So I normally keep that in my handbag because there's a little pocket at the back, so I keep it quite flat and just in the back pocket, which is quite handy. Other one that I do quite like is Battle Oats. Battle Bites, sorry. Protein bar, and I've got the birthday cake one. So that's the birthday cake one, and that has 220 calories, 8 fat, 16 carbs, and 20 grams of protein. Another one that I have, which I don't like as much, but I got this in Home Bargains for 80p, is the Stacks bar, and this is a chocolate caramel one, and this has 220 calories, 9 grams of fat, 19 grams of carbs, and 20 protein. So as you can see, this has almost double carbs to the Fulfill one. So that's why I do like the Fulfill ones, and they are really tasty. So yeah, this is the Stacks one that I got from Home Bargains. That's the first thing that I pack. Now, if I am going on a short haul night stop and I have my little small wheelie bag, I always pack some of these instant porridges. They're really, really good because all you need to do is add hot water. And I got these in Sainsbury's. I have tons of them. Like, you literally add hot water to here and then let it stand, and if your room has a kettle. And also on the plane you can have hot water, so even if you're a passenger you can just ask for hot water, or if you're a flight attendant like me, we have a little hot water tap, so you can just add these. So if you are going on a plane in the morning and you want a breakfast, take this, and then you can take a little Tupperware of blueberries and just put them on top, and it's a really healthy breakfast because the food on the plane that they offer you is loaded with fat and salt, because when you're in the air your taste buds actually change, so they tend to put more fat in it and definitely more salt. Something like this, it's a good brand, it's the Quaker one, it's original, there's no extra sugars, and obviously, like I said, you can put like blueberries on top if you pack them as well. Then the next thing that I want to show you is these Heinz soups. So these are really good as well because, again, you just add hot water. They're not the best in like health terms because there's only 80 calories and there's 12 carbs and only 1 gram of protein. So if I was going to have this, I'd definitely have something else with it, like tuna or chicken or a protein bar, because of the lack of protein. But they are just really handy on the go. These are the chicken flavoured ones, but I just love chicken soup. Obviously you can get like tomato, vegetable, whatever, but they're really, really handy. And basically they're like little pouches, so just like this, and I just put that in my bag, which is really, really handy. Again, if I am staying overnight on a night stop and I've got my wheelie bag, I will take my protein shaker bottle, and then with me I will have my protein powder, which I normally just keep. I've got like a half-used one in a Ziploc bag. So this is the salted caramel one by the Protein Works. There's a discount code on the screen right now, and the link is in the description box. If you guys get one of these, you actually can get one free. So it's a buy one get one free on your first order. So you're basically saving yourself like 10 quid. Use that link and then create an account, enter my referral code, go to the basket, like, add stuff in the basket, and then the discount will already be there. It will offer you the free bag of protein. So my favourite flavours are salted caramel, chocolate and vanilla. They're my three favourites. I think there's a strawberry one as well that's quite good, and the apple and cinnamon is really, really good. But yeah, I always take protein powder with me if I'm doing a night stop. I don't tend to do it if I'm just going like there and back, because there's not really a need for me to have it. There's no time really. I suppose you could have it with the protein, like the porridge. If you wanted to have the porridge and drink your protein shake, that's a really good meal, because then you've got your carbs, you've got your protein, and you could have some nuts as your fat, and you've got a completely balanced meal. So yeah, it's up to you really. It's whether you want to take that protein shaker bottle, how much space you've got in your bag. Obviously if you're watching this as a traveller and you're going on holiday, then 100% pack your protein shaker bottle and protein, and don't forget your little scoop as well to measure it out. This little box, which I take on every flight. So inside this little box I have got a packet of Melba toasts. So you get like 6, they're like cracker things, and they're only like 70 calories for 6 of them. Then I've got 3 Ryvitas, which you can see there, they're the dark rye ones. The reason I like Ryvitas is because they're very high in fibre, so they keep you full, whereas I don't really like rice cakes, because rice cakes is basically like eating air. Like, they're the same amount of calories as a Ryvita, and you don't get full up from them, so I just think they're a bit of a, like, if you're trying to diet and lose weight, I think they're like a wasted food, whereas at least these keep you satiated. And then I've got 3, well, I think it's about 1.5, because I've chopped them, I've like broken them up, but these bits of chocolate. This is the Lindt dark chocolate, the 85%. Yeah, I've got another bit here. Just because like you obviously want something sweet, and rather than having like something that's really unhealthy on the plane, at least you know this is your chocolate. You've either, if you wanted to weigh it out, you could, or you just know how much you've got. And then along the side, I've got almonds. I can't really show you them, but just down there you can probably see there's the almonds along the side. So I put like a handful of almonds in there, and then the chocolate, and then the Ryvita, and then I just put the Melba toast on top, and then literally it's just a cute little Tupperware, and they're in there, which is really, really easy, and they don't get squashed because they're in a Tupperware box. Those are all my like dry foods that I will take with me. So now I'm going to show you the fresh stuff, which is in my kitchen. So I'm going to go to my kitchen. Okay, so what I would take with me is apple and 2 satsumas always. So I have this, which is, I've got an apple, and I've actually got 3 satsumas because these ones are really, really small, but I just keep a bowl in my kitchen, so like before I go on each flight I can put this in my bag, and I roll it up like this and then put it in my topper, because if you squash things around it, like I normally put my umbrella and my high-vis jacket and stuff around it so it doesn't get squashed. But again, they're just, you don't always get fruit on the plane, and if you do, it's normally in packets, which, in case you didn't know, the packets of fruit that you get on the plane, they tend to put loads of sugar on it to basically make it taste nicer, because of being up in the sky, and also to make it last longer, because those little packets of fruit tend to stay in the like air for like a couple of days, or maybe they're made the day before they go on the plane. So I just always advise trying to take fresh fruit if you can. The other thing I always take is a little Tupperware of fruit, either blueberries or strawberries. What I was going to do if I got called for standby is I was going to take this one, which is, I've just got strawberries in there in the moment, and then I was just going to put a few blueberries on top. And again, it won't get squashed because it's in this hard Tupperware, and it's just nice if you're doing a morning flight or even an afternoon, you want a little snack, you can just nibble on some fresh fruit. Again, this is more ideal for short haul. If you're doing a long haul flight, obviously you can still do this, because just make sure you eat it on the way out, because by the time, if you're cabin crew, by the time you come home, it's going to be a bit gross. But yeah, if you're watching this and you're just going on holiday, 100% you can pack this in your handbag as you go on the plane. Also, it just saves money buying stuff in the airport, because obviously like when you go to these shops like Boots or whatever, you are going to have to pay quite a bit more money, especially like Pret and stuff. It's ridiculously expensive. So yeah, just like blueberries or strawberries. Obviously blueberries can get a little bit squashed. Always take those as well. Lastly, I was going to make this with you guys, but I've just realised I haven't got all the ingredients. I've literally only got lettuce and cucumber, but I'll tell you what I do. So this is the Tupperware box, and then I always take a fork and a piece of kitchen towel with me, because there's plastic forks on the plane which aren't great. And then a tin of tuna mixed in with a salad bag. So I normally get like the mixed salad with like bits of carrot and cabbage and stuff. Mix that all in with the tuna like in a bowl. So I'll just do it in, I don't know, like a bowl a bit like this. Mix it all up and then put half a tin of sweet corn in as well. Chopped cherry tomatoes, chopped cucumber, and then I put on this dressing, which is the Sainsbury's Be Good to Yourself Caesar dressing. So it's like a lower calorie Caesar dressing. Mix it all up and then I just put it all in here. And this means if I'm doing like a day flight, so let's say I took off at 7 AM and landed back at Gatwick at 4:30, I've got something for either lunch, like when we do our turnover I can sit down and have it, or once we've done our service. So if it is like a 3-hour flight, obviously the service is going to be done within an hour or an hour and a half into the flight, so I can sit down, have that on the way home as like my lunch. Then you just don't know what you're going to get on the plane. It could be something really unhealthy, it could be something really healthy. And if you don't really like tuna, you could add tinned sardines, or you could add like chicken and stuff, because it is quite cold on the plane, especially down the back if you are down the back of the plane. You could add chopped up chicken breast, grilled chicken breast, turkey, chicken sausages, anything really, just as long as you got some protein in there. So I normally have that, followed by maybe some chocolate and nuts, so like something sweet afterwards, and then maybe a couple of satsumas, the ones that were in the bag. So in the morning I'll probably have some of that porridge, some of the fruit, maybe an apple, and then on the way home have my salad. It literally varies, and the nuts. And then on my drive home, I then might have the protein bar. Going to the gym, I definitely have the protein bar then. Sometimes I go from work straight to the gym, like I just get in the car, have my gym kit in the boot, and then go straight to the gym, because then if I come home, I can't be like, oh actually, shall I go to the gym? So I just go straight from the airport. It's just easier for me. But that's just an idea. Sometimes it might not be porridge, it might be the protein bar for breakfast with some fruit, and not have the porridge. So like I vary it up. Also, if you are a flight attendant, you do have the oven as well. So you can also bring those low calorie microwave oven meals. I do think that's a good idea, but obviously it can be quite expensive. But if you are in a rush, like the M&S do a Count on Us one, they do the fuller for longer ones, which are actually quite good, and you can just put them in the oven and have that as your lunch. It's a lot healthier. So that's another little tip. Obviously you can't do that if you're a passenger, but if you are a passenger, you could go to Pret-a-Manger before you get on and get like a tuna niçoise salad or salmon avocado salad and just take that on, because that is a lot healthier. I'll do another video about staying healthy, like plain food and like what not to eat, like basically how to stay healthy in general. I think I'll keep that separate because I wanted to keep today about like what to pack. But obviously just a general tip is to generally try and not have the plain food. If you are in like business class or first class, then it tends to be a lot better. But it's just the amount of salt and fat they use. You just have to be a little bit more careful. And it does also depend on airline as well. So some airlines, like the one I work for, Wild Traveller, we have you can buy the food, it's not including your ticket price. And actually that food is quite healthy, so it's not too bad, but obviously then you've got the price tag, so it's just up to you. You don't know what they're going to have in stock, they might not have things in stock, so it's just a risk that you might have to take. And obviously on long haul the food is included. So those are my tips if you're trying to stay healthy, and obviously packing those things in your suitcase as well, so maybe taking more of those because you've obviously got the flight home. So taking extra protein bars, taking extra, like a packet of Ryvita, taking a packet of nuts. And then if you are out there, you can obviously buy tuna and stuff like that while you're out there. You can put tuna tins in your suitcase. I always do that when I'm travelling. Tins of tuna, tins of salmon, sardines, whatever, because it's tin, so it's absolutely fine, it doesn't need to be in the fridge. Those are my tips for you today. If you guys have got any more video requests or anything you want to hear about flying and stuff and staying healthy and fitness, I have got loads of ideas, so but obviously I want to hear yours as well, and like what you want to see. I think I might do a what I ate in a day video soon, and I have got a workout video coming up very soon as well. So I hope you guys have had a good week, and if you did like this video, don't forget to give it a like, and if you haven't subscribed already, click the subscribe button below this video because it supports my channel. Obviously if you do like my content, then I really appreciate it. And of course, if you are interested in any coaching, nutrition or personal training, or you want your macros done or calories done for your goals, I do all of that still, so just drop me an email at chloeinspires.coaching@gmail.com. I am on Instagram @_chloeinspires_, so you can go follow me in there as well. I hope you guys had a good week, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!